This is AI Command App News. Here's what's moving AI tech and the markets today. Our lead story, OpenAI has unveiled its first custom chip. Codenamed Jalapeno, the processor was designed with Broadcom specifically for the unique demands of OpenAI's inference systems, the part of the AI pipeline that actually answers your prompts. CNBC reports it arrives 8 months after the two companies announced their custom silicon partnership, and OpenAI frames it as a move to, quote, build the full stack. Why it matters. Inference is where AI's real recurring cost lives. By designing its own application-specific chip, OpenAI is trying to lower the cost of every answer it serves and reduce its dependence on NVIDIA. For investors, MarketWatch is already framing this as Broadcom challenging NVIDIA's dominance. The takeaway for business leaders: the economics of AI are shifting from training headlines to inference margins, and whoever controls that cost curve controls the pricing of every AI product you buy. Story 2, and it's a symbolic one for the markets. Alphabet is replacing Verizon in the Dow Jones Industrial Average. A century-old index built on industrial and telecom giants is swapping a legacy carrier for the parent company of Google. Why it matters. Index membership drives passive fund flows. Every fund that tracks the Dow now has to buy Alphabet and sell Verizon. But the bigger signal is narrative. The Dow is the index your relatives quote at dinner, and it just declared that big tech is the new blue chip. For business leaders, that's a reminder of where economic gravity now sits. Story 3. The AI chip war just opened a software front. Qualcomm has inked a deal for AI startup Modular to bolster its software stack and data center build-out. CNBC reports Qualcomm is racing to expand in the data center as AI demand skyrockets. Why it matters. NVIDIA's deepest moat isn't its hardware, it's the software layer developers are locked into. By bringing in Modular software talent, Qualcomm is attacking that moat directly. For the broader economy, more credible competition in AI infrastructure means lower compute prices downstream, and that eventually reaches every company running AI. Now the markets themselves. The Dow fell today after a tech sell-off, and FedEx was a standout loser, diving on earnings that showed weaker margins amid what the company calls a massive transformation. Why it matters. FedEx is a classic economic bellwether. It moves the physical goods of the real economy. Softer margins there hint at cost pressure and cautious shipping demand. Pair that with a tech sell-off and you get the day's tension in one snapshot. Investors are still paying up for AI infrastructure while growing nervous about the rest of the economy. For business leaders, watch that divergence. It shapes the cost of capital for everyone. And story 5, a lesson in capital discipline. EV startup Slate Auto says every single one of its $24,950 electric pickup trucks will be gross margin positive, with the company targeting cash flow positive operations next year. CEO Peter Ferrisi told CNBC each vehicle is profitable from the very first unit. Why it matters. After years of growth at all costs, EV startups burning billions, the market is rewarding a different story: profitability per unit, designed in from day one. That shift from scale first to margin first is showing up across tech right now, and it's the lens smart investors are using. One more to watch. Wired reports the Trump White House has cooled on Anthropic CEO Dario Amodei, with co-founder Tom Brown stepping into key meetings instead. AI policy is now relationship politics, and which executives have a seat at the table will shape regulation that touches every company deploying AI. The throughline today, the AI industry is integrating vertically, chips, software, and infrastructure all moving in-house, while the broader market grows more selective about who actually earns a profit. That's your AI news for today from AI Command App. We'll see you tomorrow.